It's News Talk 580, 105.9 KMJ. It's also KMJ now at wherever you stream, right? I've already messed up the show, according to Marcella. Folks, today's show is sponsored by the Kapetan Brothers Law Firm. This is Marc Kapetan, your host. We've been serving the Central Valley since 1995. If you or anybody you know has been injured in an auto accident, a truck accident, or a motorcycle accident, give us a call at 559-498-8000. Or if you've been arrested or cited for a criminal offense, call us. 559-498-8000. Kapetan Brothers, we are the Valley's law firm. Marcella, how come I always screw up when we have radio guys on the show with me? We got these great professionals on the show, and I always screw up in front of them. It's very embarrassing. My next guest is a guy that I see roaming the halls of the shining castle on the hill known as Cumulus Media. We always exchange pleasantries, and although his were much more boisterous of a pleasantry than mine usually is, I had no idea who this tattooed maniac was until Marcella said, you should interview Noddy Roddy. And I said, Noddy Roddy, who's that? And they said, that's the guy that you see in the hallways all the time. And I knew the name, I knew it from the radio. I knew you were a guy from the radio. And I said, perfect, let's do it. So, like all of the audience out there, there are familiar voices we hear every day. They become our friends. They're people we rely on to hear our favorite tunes on the radio or on talk radio to spout our favorite mantra. But if they walk down the street, we may not even recognize the face. Let me assure you, after today's show, I want you to go watch the video podcast of the Marc Kapetan Show. You see how I did that, Marcella? I'm already promoting. Don't forget the face of my next guest. And if you see him on the streets of Fresno, turn around and walk the other way, right? So, no, if you're lucky to encounter him, you will be greeted with a smile and a loud but very sincere, what's up?
What's up, man? Great to be here, Mark. Thanks for having me, man.
So from Mega 97.9, a Cumulus station, please welcome to the Marc Kapetan Show, Noddy Roddy. Welcome, Noddy.
Thank you so much, man. Thanks for having me once again. Noddy-Roddy, because everybody spells it Naughty.
Oh, is that it? Noddy. Okay, you got right into it now.
Yeah.
Okay, Noddy Roddy. How do you get? I won't even ask you what the real name is. How do you get the name Noddy Roddy?
Noddy Roddy. Funny you should ask.
Yeah.
A female invented that for me.
Uh-oh.
Back in the day, I believe it was 1987 or 88. I want to say 87, El Paso, Texas.
Yeah.
I was a DJ in a nightclub. And playing my music, everybody's dancing.
How old are you at this time?
Ah, brother.
Okay. But
I'm 32.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Perfect. So you were about 2 years old in 1987, DJing, spinning discs at a nightclub.
Yeah.
Okay, let's don't say that. But I mean, literally, I thought you were way younger than I was. Swear to God.
Man,
but,
I'm 61, brother.
Oh, geez.
I'm proud of it because, I'm very self-conscious of my body. I'm an Army vet, so I have to work out when I can. Yeah. My back is not the same as it used to be as a youngster.
Well, I knew you had a little bit of gray there, here and there, and stuff like that. But literally, you're one of these guys. When you walk the hallway, you have this personality that is so much younger, and maybe it's because you're playing the music on Mega and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
kid at heart, man.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna. I listened to Mega today, and I was like, God, I don't know any of this stuff. And then I started hearing like Snoop Dogg and stuff that still wasn't my music. I'm a dinosaur rock and roll guy. But
classic rock?
Yeah, classic rock guy.
I love it.
But you're listening to all this generation younger maybe, or maybe just a little different music. And so that's why I thought you were much younger. Okay, you're in El Paso. You got this pretty young thing next to you, I'm assuming.
Well,
okay.
She came up to the DJ booth. I'm spinning, have a little break, the song's playing. And she says, Roddy. I went by DJ Roddy. And she says, can I request a song? Yeah. What do you want to hear? I wish I could remember her name.
Oh, you don't remember the girl's name?
No. And she asked for a song. I don't even remember what the song was. I want to say Mary Jane Girls.
Yeah.
Candyman. I want to say that. And I said, sure, I'll get you. So she goes, okay, Roddy, play Mary Jane Girls, Candyman. I said, sure, you got it. And she goes, thank you, Roddy. I love you. You're my Noddy Roddy. And I, bam.
Yeah, that's it.
Bam, man. I said, ding. That became my official DJ name.
Noddy Roddy.
And I wish I could find her to thank her.
Yeah.
And not give her royalties or anything.
That's great. Now let me ask you though, because
yeah.
you're Noddy Roddy. Did you spell it that way, or do you know? Let's see how old school you are.
Yeah.
Do you know Noddy Holder
No.
from Slade?
No.
Oh, dude,
No.
Noddy Holder.
No.
He was the singer of Slade. I don't know if you remember that band back in the day.
No, I don't. Man.
Some of the greatest rock and roll. In fact, they Quiet Riot redid "Come On Feel the Noise."
Okay,
It was a Slade song.
Yeah.
But that was a Slade
Quiet
song.
Riot, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, go study your dinosaur rock and roll history, man. Noddy Holder, great
man.
singer. You've been doing. I understand your shifts are what? 6 to 9.
6 to 9, Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Split shift, and then I come back 3 to 6. 3 to 6.
Dude.
Yeah, split shift. I'm used to it. It's easy.
Yeah, but I mean, when do you sleep? 6 to 9.
I nap.
6
In the
to
morning
9,
when I
9
get
to
home,
6.
I have some breakfast, work out a little bit, but I can't. Like I said, I'm not the same young buck I used to be. But and then I have some breakfast, watch a little TV, take a nap, get up.
You wake up at what time? You wake up at what time?
4:15 every morning. 4:15 a.m. every morning. It's automatic.
Yeah,
automatic.
But then 6 o'clock. So you do that 6 to 9.
Yeah.
Then you do what during the day, and then go back from.
If
2 to
I
6?
have things to go do or go to the VA to get some, physical therapy or something. No, I'm not handicapped.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about your military career. Yeah.
And if I have some errands to run, go pay some bill, go shopping or something like that, I'll take care of that.
And then you come back, you go to 6 o'clock, and you stay up till when? I mean, because
I'm at that age where the sun's not even down yet.
So you do
Let's
that.
go to bed, babe.
Okay, so that lifestyle that we will talk about in the next segment, basically, that's over and done with.
Yeah, man, we'll talk about that later. You can ask me about that lifestyle. Oh,
so that doesn't bother you having to get? I mean, because I liken to even doing this show. It's almost like when I do these rock and roll shows. You gear yourself up, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you get worked up, and you're on, and then it's all right. Time to relax, time to whatever, and you got to wind down, and then you got to wind yourself back up.
Yeah, it's like you turn on that mic. That mic goes on. You're a different person.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to think I'm the same person, but I don't know. People ask me, "You're different in person."
Like what? Like you're calmer, or
they go, "You're down to earth, man. You're talking to me." Think I'm some kind of star or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's flattering. It is. I love my listeners.
There is something I got to be said. I got to say, there's something about it. And thank you to everybody out there in Fresno on my behalf, and also to a person like you, Noddy, is people are really appreciative. They come up to you in the stores and they say hi and stuff like that. And, you're dressed maybe not the same way or whatever, or they see you in flip-flops and shorts and stuff like that. Yeah. And you're like, oh, this is the dude on the radio. And and it's something unexpected, and it's nice that they come up and say that kind of stuff. I get it.
Or they recognize the voice. That's what gets me. I don't know how they do it, but.
Hey, that was the weirdest. I'm in Save Mart with my brother, Peter.
Mm-hmm.
And he and I are having a conversation about a case or something like that. Yeah. And all of a sudden, a guy nudges over and he sort of bumps into me and he goes, "You're the guy on the radio, aren't you?" Right. And I go, how do you know that? He goes, "Your voice." And my brother Peter goes, "Oh my God." He goes, "I can't believe it."
You have a unique voice, man.
I do? Yeah. I tell everybody I sound like a squeaky titmouse.
No, man, your voice is unique. I love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Marcelo, we got a new fan of the Marc Kapetan Show right here. Noddy Roddy.
Marc Kapetan.
We're going to be right back with Noddy Roddy from Mega 97.9. Cumulus Station, we have to say, on the Marc Kapetan Show. This is KMJ. It's KMJ at KMJnow.com or wherever you stream. Welcome back to the Marc Kapetan Show. This is attorney Marc Kapetan, your host. Hey, folks, you know the drill. If you have been... Marcella, should we try it? Ready? Here, let me pop this music down here. If you have been arrested or cited for a criminal... Oh, no, I'm supposed to have the music up. If you have been arrested, I told you I screw up when there are DJs in the room with me, radio guys, professionals. They make me nervous. If you've been arrested or cited for a criminal offense, who do you call, Marcella?
The Kapetan Brothers.
The Kapetan Brothers Law Firm. She knows. I really do screw up, huh? I can't believe it. Folks, you know the drill. The Kapetan Brothers at 559-498-8000. I'm just going to get out of this one. The Kapetan Brothers were the Valley's law firm. Those number one ratings, Marcella, are going down the tubes very, very quickly. We are on, speaking of number one ratings, we are on with Megastar. Do you guys call yourselves that? Megastars?
No, man, but thank you.
That's a great one, right?
I love it.
Megastars from Mega 97.9.
I wish I had a star on the streets of Fresno. I think I deserve it.
I do it in the Tower District, and there'll be poop on it after a while. Yeah.
Tower.
There'll be some homeless guy sleeping on it.
Oh, Mark. You're probably right.
Listen, I used to have 2 buildings in the Tower District, and I love it. But Jesus Christ, and it was just a struggle keeping up with some of the problems down there.
Yeah.
Listen, Megastar, Noddy Roddy, from dubbed by a young pretty thing in El Paso, Texas, Noddy Roddy from Mega. What do you guys call yourselves? Mega 97.9?
Mega 97.9.
Hey, wasn't that, I was telling somebody, wasn't that a Spanish station at one point? Mega?
No.
I thought there was a Mega Spanish station.
No, there is, but I think in New York.
Oh, okay.
In New York.
Okay.
You probably saw it online or something.
You've been with them for how long now, Mega?
God, over 25 years.
No.
Yeah.
Well, geez,
that's rare, man.
Well, Marcella, the research that you sent me said like 10 years. So I don't know when that was written.
Over 25 years, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. May 1999. Yeah.
Wow.
May 1999.
Back when that music actually was on the first on the charts, number one on the charts.
Loved it.
I was listening to it today.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm a dinosaur. I didn't know half the stuff because it was just music I didn't listen to, except like I said, when you had the, I think there was Cameo was on,
yeah,
you know, wow, I got blueberries and raspberries, you know, and stuff like that.
You sound like Larry Blackman, man.
Is that who it is, Larry Blackman?
Larry Blackman.
Well, all I know is, did you go to Snoop Dogg's concert at the Tower Theater about 15 years ago?
No, I missed that.
Oh my God, dude. I've gone, that's my one and only, what is that even called? Is that hip hop? Is that rap? Okay, that's hip hop. See, I don't even know that.
You know,
all I know is me and Richard Cagley and I, the family who owns it.
Yeah, I know Rich.
Yeah, you know Rich.
Yeah.
We're at the very top of the second story of the the balcony, basically, at the very top. And the contact high, and I didn't smoke pot. You know, I don't smoke it. The contact high was tremendous because of all the wave of smoke that's coming from the stage and the audience and everything like that. So, but you got to love the music. Were you a fan of this music back in the day, or is it something you got into because of the radio?
You know what? I was a fan, probably because I grew up with it.
Yeah.
70s, 80s, 90s. I can listen to anything. I love classic rock of Tom Jones.
Yeah.
You know, man, I could listen to it, country.
So as a kid, if you went out and bought a record, you would buy what?
As a kid.
Like, what was what's the first record you bought since you're in the record business? Do you know?
You know what? I want to say Jefferson Starship.
No kidding.
Runaway.
I should have worn my Jefferson Starship shirt.
Runaway. I want to say that was one of the first that I could remember that came to mind.
Yeah.
You know, I love that song.
So rock.
Yeah. But man, there was.
Well, let me ask you.
Looking Glass.
Oh, Brandy. Looking Glass. Brandy, you're a fine girl.
Come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got to love that song.
One of my favorite songs. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Redbone back in the day.
drummer's dad used to play with those guys back in the day.
Yes.
Early on.
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
you know, when they were just in the garage jamming and stuff like that. Yeah.
There are some Fresno natives.
Yep, Fresno natives, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Come and Get Your Love.
Come and Get Your Love.
Yeah.
Classic, man. You never get tired of that.
No, I know.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I used to say back in the day is you would go to like a George Benson concert and then there would be some pop band or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it was great back then because there was such a mix. Do you find that you get isolated, or is it so? Do you see the segmentation of how music's come across these days, where everything's so segmented, and you have your your niche audience that you got to cater to?
Yeah, I just do my own thing. You know, I'm in my own world. But like George Benson, by the way, I've seen him in at a park.
No, was it at a park or was it at Fresno State Outdoors?
No, it was out. Gosh, I can't remember what it was.
I saw him at the amphitheater at Fresno State.
No, I saw him at I can't remember. I lost where it was.
Can you do classic rock on Mega?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's more R&B, right?
It's R&B old school.
Yeah, old school.
Old school R&B.
Do you guys get call-ins? Do you guys do that kind of stuff?
Yes, we get requests. You know, and
do you do yours live? I mean, I don't want to blow it if you don't, but you do yours live because I actually see you in here, right?
I'm live. Yes.
That's sort of a lost art. Talking up the song, doing it live, having to go and find that next song.
You know, every now and then we'll record if we have a concert or something.
Yeah. Did you
do this show?
Back in the day, did you start? What was your first year in radio?
It was El Paso, Texas.
Oh,
I was DJing in the club. Funny you should ask again.
Yeah,
I was DJing in the club, and you know how the jocks do remotes.
Mm-hmm.
We had a Tejano jock that was Spanglish.
Yeah,
and he said, "I'm Big Al." I go, "I'm Noddy Roddy."
Noddy Roddy.
He goes, "Hey, I like that name." And then a great voice. He had a great voice, but it was Big Al. And he said, "Man, okay, just go ahead and play some of this music. I brought some records." And I go, "Okay," because I didn't know Tejano music too well.
Right.
So he gave me the records to play. He would tell me what to play, and he would do his radio call-ins and get the crowd stoked and everything, get prizes away. And then he heard me talk. I'm getting the crowd into, "Hey, don't forget, we got drink specials going on. Margarita's only $2. Back in the day, figure $2, and we got $1 shots. You know, it's all right here at Situations Nightclub, blah, blah, blah." Yeah. And he looked at me. He goes, "I like you. Why don't you come to our radio station and help us in the morning?" I go, "I would love to." I already knew I wanted to be a radio jock.
From where? What was that incentive? What was that?
I want to say at 8 years old.
Yeah.
No, maybe earlier than that, 6 years old. Because I remember being in the backyard in an old car that was junked in the backyard, the back of our house. And I would act like I was driving, and then I turned the radio on. It didn't work.
Yeah.
And I used to act like Dirk Robinson from Kino.
That was the guy's name. Wait a minute, from Kino?
Kino, back in the day.
You were in Fresno at the time?
Yeah. Yes,
oh, okay, okay, yeah.
So
1300, right?
Yes.
1300 Kino?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
1300 Kino, this is Dirk Robinson. And I was 6 years old, man.
Dirk Robinson, I don't remember that name.
Long time ago.
Wow.
A lot of your listeners and viewers know who he is.
Wow, that was the first station I listened to when I moved into Fresno.
Yeah.
1300 Kino.
Yeah. I remember. But I already knew I wanted to do that. And then I would just play records when the parents and the aunts and uncles came over on a Friday night, started drinking.
Yeah. So you would actually DJ for them?
I would DJ, but we had the...
One record
See,
player.
you go like this.
Yeah, no. That's my...
And we're talking about a 45
Yeah, there's no dual thing. You're not scratching back then, right?
It folded out of a Magnavox, you know.
I know exact console.
TV,
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
And so I would play the music, and then they start moving. And it got a feeling, I got a feeling inside of me like, all right, I'm doing good. And they would drink, and I would keep them up. And I go, what do you guys want to hear? You know, and let's hear some Isley Brothers. Let's hear some Tom Jones. Let's hear some Temptations. And I would play it. I'd have the 45s because my mom had all the records.
Right.
And then all of a sudden they would come by. You're playing good, mijo. And they would throw $1 at me.
Oh.
And that's when I fell in love with it right then and there. Really fell in love with it.
Because there was a payoff to it.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
And I never looked back.
And the dollar, listen, it wasn't that the money in that sense. It was confirming that you have a love for something, and I could actually do this as a career, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, great career that it's been, too. Noddy Roddy from Mega 97.9. We'll be right back on the Marc Kapetan Show on KMJ 105.9, 580 on your AM. We'll see you right after this.
You're listening to the Marc Kapetan Show right here on KMJ Now, 105.9.
That's only the FM side. There's also 580 AM.
KMJ 580.
Streaming on KMJnow.com or wherever you stream. That's Noddy Roddy. Folks, we're just screwing around here. I asked him to intro the latest set. We were going to play some Tell Her She's Lovely by
El Chicano.
Yes. We had Jerry in here.
Oh,
from
did
El
you?
Chicano. Oh, yeah. It was great. Folks, this is the Marc Kapetan Show. We are on with Noddy Roddy from Mega 97.9.
Great to be here, man.
It's also a Cumulus station. It's part of the beautiful Cumulus family that we have here. What else is here? We have you guys. We have the country station, Kiss Country,
Kiss
right?
Kiss Country and Y101.
Y101, KMJ, Mega 97.9. Noddy Roddy. Morning show with Jeff, right?
Yeah.
How's working with Jeff?
Man, it's
Jeff Davis, by the way.
I've known that guy for over 30 years.
Super sweet guy, right?
I kept bugging him. You want to hear how I got on Mega?
Yeah.
I was fixing wheelchairs in a warehouse. I didn't like what I was doing.
Yeah.
And then somebody comes in, one of the workers, hey, there's a new station on. You're going to like it. It's 97.9. Puts it on. They're playing War.
Oh.
Summer by War. And then Jeff comes on. Jeff Davis.
Yeah.
And Mega 97.9, blah, blah, blah. It's War. And I said, I'm going to get on that station. I know Jeff from another radio station.
Oh.
That I work for, but just as a part-timer. I said, I'm going to get on that. I'm out of here, you guys. Yeah, sure you are. Yeah. So it was a Wednesday, I believe, that Jeff had a remote at P. Soup Anderson.
P. Soup Anderson's out there on the 5? And
99.
Oh, they had one on 99?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
By Kingsburg.
Oh, yeah. That's right, yeah.
So he was doing a remote, and he was live on the air. I said, I got to go see him right now. And I wasn't making that much, but I went over there. Didn't have a lot of money. Jeff, it's me, Noddy. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? Jeff, you got the new station. Get me in, man. I'll work weekends. Get me in. No, I got my crew already. Sorry. Jeff, you want a shot? Sure. Hey, Jeff, you want a beer? Sure. Hey, Jeff, you want another shot? I was broke.
He bribed him with alcohol.
So, Jeff, come on, you gotta know. Hey, Noddy, I got my crew, but if there's an opening, I'll call you. You know what that means?
Right.
Later, Bye. Following Wednesday, I went back again. He was doing the radio remote. Jeff, you got to get me on the air, man. Come on, Jeff. You want a shot? Yeah, okay. You want a beer? Yeah, Bud Light, okay. So I just going, God, Jeff, you got to get me on. Hey, Roddy, I'd love to have you, but I got my crew. I go, man. All right, left. Wah. Following Wednesday, went back again. Keep on tugging on Superman's cape, man. Jeff, come on, man. You want a shot? Yeah, okay. Jeff, come on, man. Jeff, just come on. Trust me, man. Come on. Get me on. That's my music.
Yeah.
All right. Meet me Monday at the studio. This building right here.
But he didn't have an opening, right?
No.
So he put you on where?
He put me on 7 to midnight on Saturday nights.
Oh, that's great.
That's great. It was good.
Yeah.
So I started. He took me in the studio and said, "Okay, check it out. Can you handle it?" I go, "Oh yeah, dude." I had no idea how to work that board. No
because
idea.
it was something you hadn't done before.
Yeah, exactly.
So was there a lot of dead air?
Not dead air, but I just froze, man.
Oh my Lord.
And when you start out, there's always, if people in radio are listening, you know, you have those moments when you start out. But
I've been doing this for 4 years and I screwed up both the intros.
No, man, you're good, Mark. And the rest is history. So I owe a lot to Jeff Davis.
In 20-something years, have you always done the morning show with him?
No. I started at
start?
7 to midnight, and then
how long have you been doing the show?
He started calling me and he said, "Hey, you want to fill in, during the week, so-and-so sick?" Okay, yeah. And it started like that, and I was working a lot of hours. And then he goes, "Okay, another DJ is going another time slot. We're going to give you 3 to 7.
Yeah.
You want 3 to 7? I go, "Yeah, full time."
Yeah.
Within 3 months.
But you've been mornings with him, right? For how long?
After a while, so maybe about a year or two after that.
Oh,
he
so
goes,
it's been
"Okay,
long term.
I'm going to make you another deal. You want to do the morning show? You're going to do afternoons and mornings. How much do you want?" I said, "Well, I don't know. I don't know what you guys are paying me." No, give me a figure. Okay, give me $10,000. He goes, "Well, we can't go that far." Well, quit asking me,
quit asking,
man.
right.
So he goes, "Okay, we'll give you this." Okay, man. So I got more money, full time. I'm blessed.
Yeah.
Been on ever since.
He's been loyal to you ever since.
Yeah, man.
And all it cost was a few shots.
Yeah. He'll tell you that story, man.
I love this. Your quote was, "Working with Jeff Davis and Ruth Michaels is hard work." Are you still with Ruth Michaels too? Does she still?
No, Ruthie is retired.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Let's face it. Where would they be without their little buddy? And I put in a much happier place, I think. So, yeah.
Yeah, I call him my big buddy. He calls me his little buddy.
I heard you guys have Jeff has a running joke that you're called every time a R&B legend dies. So they have a morbid joke that you're the guy they call every time someone dies in the music business.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's too funny.
Yeah.
It didn't always go this easy for you in life.
Yeah,
you were sort of a troubled kid.
I was a smart aleck kid. Smart aleck kid with my teachers.
Yeah.
Troublemaker. I would instigate things, man. I don't know why I was like that. I like to think I'm not like that anymore, but
angry young kid?
Maybe that was it,
you
Mark.
actually had to switch high schools too, right? You were at Hoover and switched somewhere?
Well, no. I was supposed to go to McLean, but here's the story. I just got in trouble.
Yeah.
Not big trouble, but trouble after school, called my parents, got in trouble, and, fights, and went to junior high, Tippity Junior High, by the way. And then, transferred to Tenaya Junior High. They didn't like me too much over there.
Well, listen, okay. So
we'll
whether they liked you or not,
yeah.
you acknowledged, and the point I'm getting at is you acknowledged that you were a very troubled kid. You got in trouble a lot. And what was amazing to me is at one point you wrote in some notes that I saw of you is that you said, "I knew at such and such an age," and I don't know what that is. I'm going to ask you that I had to get my act straight and I had to go on the straight and narrow and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I always ask myself, because I had 2 older brothers and I had a father who was a Marine.
There you go.
And I understand you may not have had that. How does a kid do that? How do you sit there and have the wherewithal to say, okay, this is too much trouble. I need to go on the straight and narrow?
Yeah. I was getting in trouble. Talking back to my teachers, got a couple of Fs in junior high, and then got transferred to Tenaya because I was getting in fights at Tippity, and then graduated from Tenaya, 9th grade promotion.
Okay.
And then it was time to go to high school, and I told my mom, I don't want to be like that. I guess you could say I wanted to be a cholo.
Really?
Back in the day, man, and I used to act like one, but I really wasn't one.
Do you have the plaid shirt with the little button?
No,
Okay,
just the white shirt and the Levi's.
Oh, you really did do the Cholo life.
Yeah, but maybe that was the way I dressed, and I was mistaken. They thought I was a Cholo.
But
I was a small kid. I was like,
I heard you were like 103 pounds or something like that.
That was in high school.
Okay.
This is in junior high. So then I graduated from Tenaya, or promotion, ninth grade promotion.
Yeah.
And I told my mom we were right around the corner from McLean High School.
Okay, hold on.
All right.
We got to finish this because this is the saga of Noddy Roddy, and we're going to have to finish this at some point. So we're going to be right back on the Marc Kapetan Show with Noddy Roddy.
Yeah.
And we're going to be all in tears talking about the life story of how he turned his life around.
Yeah.
Noddy Roddy from Mega 97.7. This is the Marc Kapetan Show on KMJ. This is KMJ at KMJNow.com or wherever you stream. We're going to get right back into it with Noddy Roddy from 97.9 Mega. Yeah, because Noddy, you give a DJ a microphone on a talk show and he's going to start talking. So
I am sorry, man.
We were talking about his life story, and it really took almost as long as his life. So, all right, Noddy, listen. You had a great story about the fact that you're a kid, you're in Tenaya, the school's not liking you, you're switching schools, you're doing all this stuff. You go to your mom, you're dressed as a young little 65-pound Cholo kid.
And I told her at that time, Mom, buy me some new clothes. Oh. She goes, you want me to go shopping for it? Yeah. Okay. I don't want to go to McLean. I want to start fresh at Hoover where nobody knows me. And she goes, okay, I'm going to transfer you to Hoover. And
you're
that was in
how
79.
Old at the time?
15.
79, 15, yeah.
15 or 16.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now it's not because you got in trouble, you didn't want to get caught somewhere. You literally said...
I didn't want to go to McLean. Not that it was... I don't think it was a bad school.
No.
You know?
It was still decent.
Yeah. But it's a nice neighborhood.
Yeah.
But... I just said, Mom, I want to go to Hoover where nobody knows me. She goes, okay. And so I went to Hoover, got into music, got into wrestling.
With the idea that you were going to basically remake yourself.
Yeah.
Dad had passed away at this point?
No, my dad was still alive.
Yeah. Stepdad, though?
My real dad was,
out of the picture. And so you had a stepdad that, passes away later. So it wasn't in relation to that or anything like that?
No. My dad, my real dad just passed away like a few years, 2019, 5 years ago.
But at some point you had the wherewithal as a 15-year-old kid to say, I'm going down the wrong path.
Yeah, exactly, Mark. Yeah, if I keep going like this, I'm not going to get anywhere.
You eventually at some point got into the military, right?
Yes, right after high school. Well, I went to 1 year city college.
And was that also part of making sure you keep on the straight and narrow, is getting into a military career?
It was funny because my older brother just got out of the military, and we go to the recruiting office for him to re-enlist. And I end up signing the documents. And I go into the military. Best decision that I ever made.
Absolutely.
I love it. You're from a military background.
Dude, we used to have these things called the devil pups. The devil pups were they weren't Marines. They were kids that were in trouble. And instead of sending them to, the detention facilities or something like that, they would send them to the devil pups, which is basically a military-based rehabilitation group that they had back in the day. And it was the greatest things for the kids who were on the cusp like you, that they were willing to be helped.
Yeah.
Or they had a little bit of a sense, or even if they were rough kids, they needed that father figure. They needed something to so that they could have someone be proud of them, basically, I guess is how you could say it.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow.
I went to the military.
How long did you serve?
3 years.
Any overseas stuff?
Yes.
Where?
Gießen, West Germany.
Oh, well, that's like Club Med for military, right? Oh, well, wait a minute. That was Cold War time.
Cold War.
Oh, you were technically on the front lines there.
And it was the Patriot missile unit.
Yeah, I was about to say you were on a missile unit probably.
Because I went from Fort Bliss, and that's El Paso, Texas, Fort Bliss, and first air defense missile unit to deploy to Germany.
Yeah.
And we were there. I'm proud of that, man. Patriot missile unit.
Good for you.
Because they're used right now.
Oh, yeah. You come back. You become a fan of Vegas. I understand that you have a great winning record over there in Vegas, that you are always a winner, right?
I'm telling you, man. If I would have kept going down this road, Mark, I would have needed your services. No doubt.
Hey, the future's still out there, buddy.
Man, I go to Vegas. I frequent Vegas.
Yeah.
My wife didn't like Vegas, and I told her, well, I'm going, whether you like it or not.
Oh, really?
So you come with me. And we had just gotten married, going on 7 years in September. But long story short, she says, all right, and I'll go. And that's when we first got together and went to Vegas. Best time of our life.
I love going there for the restaurants, quite honestly. Yeah. I'm not much vacation. I can't. I'm a cheap bastard. Yeah.
I like to sit there and watch my sports, have a cigar.
Really?
Adult beverages, man, it's nothing.
Oh, see, it's too nerve-wracking. Yeah, but you'll actually enjoy the sport as you're watching it, though, or do you get too wrapped up in the gambling side of it?
I do. I sometimes. Oh, there's been plenty of times. I'm a nervous wreck.
You're throwing the bricks at the the TV screen.
Yeah.
Speaking of your wife of how many years?
Almost 7, but we've known each other. We got together for about 10 years, and we got married.
Yeah.
Going on 7 years being married. She was my crush at Hoover High, man.
No.
And you know what? The funny thing is, Mark, I would tell her hi.
Yeah.
Hey, Anna, how are you? Oh, hi. And she would walk off, man.
In college.
Who would have thought?
In college, I would go to after one class, I would go to a drinking fountain just to have a drink of water and wait for the girl to walk by so I could say hi to her.
That's me, Mark, on the quad at Hoover.
That's because we're both little tiny guys, man. We didn't have the confidence to sit there and go.
I was 105 pounds in high school, my sophomore, junior.
I was 125 in college. 125 pounds in college. I was the same thing, man.
Yeah.
We dated for 5.5 years.
She ignored me. And we tell that story, and then people come up to us, from Hoover, class of 81. And they say, Anna Pancotti, you married Noddy Roddy?
Wait a minute. So she's Noddy Roddy Pancotti's.
Got it. We call ourselves Noddy Pancotti, man. Pancotti. She's great, Mark. You met her at the Elbow Room.
Yes, I did. Yes, that's
at the restaurant. Yeah.
I love this. This is, and then I got one last question for you. Here's one of your listeners, Nicole. He's the best DJ in the business, and he keeps it 100% real all of the time. All of the damn time. Love him. My mom and dad, huge fans. How's this? Ready?
Yeah.
Dad is in heaven now, but he loved his Mega 97.9. Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. What is wrong with you? And I don't know if it's your current wife or the mother of your child. You have a son named Bomber?
Bomber.
Is that his real name?
It's Rodney.
Oh, okay.
But give him a nickname, Bomber.
Yeah. Okay, of course.
And then there's Hurricane Andrew.
Hurricane Andrew. Oh, that's a good one. Hurricane and Bomber, Noddy Roddy. Oh, no, Roddy's not a last name, so that can't be their last name. Yeah, my brother named his kid Chaos, Kaos.
Really?
Yeah, his first name's Dimitri, but his middle name's Chaos.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, something wrong with guys. I don't know. Are you a fun dad?
Yeah.
Should we ask your kids?
No. I am. My sons think I am. Yeah. I'm a new grandpa, 6 months.
Congratulations to Grandpa Noddy Roddy.
Garrett, man.
Noddy Roddy, Grandpa Noddy. I don't know about that. Hey, man, I loved having you on the show. It was great.
Mark, it
Thanks
was great,
so much.
brother. I love your studio.
I appreciate it. Hey, a little color in the life of a gray, dingy DJ.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Thank you so much for
Right,
having
buddy.
me. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man.
Yeah.
You're an awesome host, man.
I appreciate it, man.
This
Thanks.
is my first interview.
Catch 'em, 97.9 mega. A cumulus station, we have to say. This is Marc Kapetan from the Marc Kapetan Show, also on a cumulus station. This is KMJ. We'll see you next week. Thanks to my lovely producer, Marcellus Solorio Taylor. See you next time.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.